Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position. Up past the 40-yard line. Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Carry for Leonard Fournette. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
This is Carson. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Well, he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They go play action here on first down. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
The 15-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This will be caught at about the 5. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So the big fella gets on the score. Touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Brady. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
That's a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Play action. Now it's Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Flush to his right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now a play fake. Brady. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Well, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. it. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go play action with Hurts. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Formation.
And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
December.
December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers. Now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Stop. Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Buccaneers, nothing.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
At the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pick.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Get into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Hakeem Butler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have. And right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver not just a blocker as in the days of old.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On play action, now Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And I think the ball's out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. That's out to the left and complete. And he is out of bounds here. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they don't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 2-yard line.
In his own end zone, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On play action, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Elliott good on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. 23 yards to pick up there. And he's got it. And the Buccaneers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And they'll turn it power game to try to get in. And they take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tanner Hudson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Buccaneers 8.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team. Yeah,
we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he lost the football. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
On 2nd and a yard, Brady. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 1st down from the gun. It's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that team needs to get with now and get himself home.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
They go play action with Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
To Leonard Fournette. A 5-yard gain on the play. And
working from the gun, it's Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. Fights free yet again. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Brady's throw there complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That throw by Brady incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Play action. Now it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get this down to the 10. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tanner Hudson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
That's the score. Eagles 34. Buccaneers 15.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll get this on past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. They'll run with Sanders. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it's a 2nd down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, spent time in the film room, and they worked out his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning.
At the 19-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Brandon Graham, his 2nd sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Rico Gafford, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Flushed out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Suckup now for the Tampa Bay field goal. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Suckup on now for the Buccaneer field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And the kick here is good. So add 3 to the total. But they're still coming up well short. And that is how this one comes to an end. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
I was starting to stand up.
Yeah, you were into that one. Who knew? We thought maybe they might get that miracle finish that they were looking for. Didn't quite get it done.
So for the Eagles, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for